As a long-time VC investor who has always focused on early-stage, innovative and small-scale ventures, I want to share some important changes in insights I've observed in China over the past 2 months that could impact the global AI landscape. In particular, during Alibaba's Apsara conference over the past 2 days, we saw a very clear signal. AI from China is no longer just a follower. Through open source, Chinese AI is declaring to the world that it aims to become a major driving force. Why do I say this? Yesterday, many of the new generation AI entrepreneurs we've invested in expressed their surprise that Alibaba was able to open source so many different models at once. By doing so, Alibaba is essentially announcing to the world its determination to push AI's penetration into countless industries. Over the past decade, we all know that the global open source AI landscape has been dominated by the US, from TensorFlow to the recent Llama and Mistral. Aside from Mistral in Europe, the majority has been US-driven. However, since the beginning of this year, DeepSeek global breakthrough and Alibaba's rapid follow-up, along with strong contributions from ByteDance and Tencent, have signaled a major shift. This time, Alibaba fully open-sourced Tanjiqian, Wen, and its Qian large models. What does this mean? It means that China's AI is developing its own operating system, enabling tens of thousands of developers and entrepreneurs to innovate rapidly on this track. This is not just a technical move. Today's AI is no longer a unipolar structure. The US, especially Silicon Valley, still leads in algorithmic breakthroughs and computing hardware clusters of 10,000, 100,000, even 1 million GP. But China has the most complex application CNR iOS in the world, the largest user base, and the fastest iteration speed. So when giants like Alibaba, ByteDance, and Baidu all open source their models, it essentially means that China is paving a highway for innovation over the next 5-10 years. The gap between China and the US is no longer simply a matter of catching up, it's becoming actual polar resonance. The global AI ecosystem is being redefined on both ends, and both poles are critical. What lessons does this hold for us? As investors and entrepreneurs, I see 3 key points. Open source lowers the barrier to innovation. In the past, starting an AI venture required at least tens of millions of dollars. Now, just a few people and a few machines can build innovations on top of open source models. We are seeing and investing in more and more one person or small teams building great products. The window of opportunity is very short. In the past, whoever could find new application, CNR iOS, on open source models had the chance to become the next unicorn. This was true before, and it is even more true now. Global capital allocation must work on both ends. People often ask me, Qiangzheng, what do you think of Chinese AI versus American AI? The US remains the source of frontier technology, while China is the stage for large-scale application and commercialization. Only by combining the two can we create the greatest alpha in the future. To conclude, I believe the AI map is being rewritten. Open source is not the endpoint, but the starting point of a new era. As an investor and as a long-standing believer and practitioner in open source software, ecosystems and platforms, WaveA invested over hundreds of millions of dollars in this space. What we see is not just technological breakthroughs, but the direction of a new wave of entrepreneurship. So the real question is, Windows open source superhighway is laid right in front of you. Will you remain as in the secondary market, or will you take the driver's seat in the primary mark? Either as an investor or as an entrepreneur to seize this massive technological wave.